Hello guys, and welcome to more preview content for the upcoming Man of Steel DLC for Steel Division 2. We are at the second division here, Kampfgruppe von Tettau, and I built it, and I actually played against it, and I made some small changes in the meantime. So let's start with the infantry tab. I obviously went for the SS Wache. Führer, I mean the Faustpatron, it's only 8 damage, so medium tanks, you need to hit them twice, but still it's good that it's got some AT capabilities, and also it's super cheap. I then went for the SS Junker with because it's quite nice with the 5 MP44s and 3 MP40s, anti-tank grenade, some range stuff. So good for a city fight, I think. Only real CQC option in the infantry tab is the Ersatzpioneer, and it's phase locked to A, so it has to come. Then the possibly best unit in this tab is the SS Junker with the Panzerfaust. So I even double vetted it. You lose 2, but this is such a pricey unit. You want to make it count and make it survive. Obviously, it will be targeted by your opponent. Might be worthwhile to just single vet it actually, given the amount of sheer units you've got. Otherwise, yeah, let's single vet it for now. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was the SS Junker Panzerfaust. Here we go. Single vetted. Yeah, we'll see. All work in progress, pretty much like the build. It's so things are still subject to change. Then I decided to go with the SS Wache Bren in B phase because it's cheaper, and you know the machine gun is shittier. But yeah, is it worth the upgrade? The 5 points, not sure, so I went for them. I went for the Festungsgrenadier because it's very beefy and decent. And then lots of options. Tupo, I was considering the Landstrom, even though it's a shitty Vickers only. Kriegsmarine infantry, because it also has AT grenades. In the end, yeah. Should I change that? I thought I'd go for the Sicherungs. Single vetted. And I think that's what I'm sticking with. They need to hold the line a little bit and then hope for the best. Then in C phase, I've got the Begleittruppen. Single vetted only. And the Panzergrenadier Heimann Göring. They are unvetted by default. And then the Festungsgrenadier Führer, the new unit. There are lots of different options how to build this, and I'm not sure how it plays out, you know, against a real opponent. So possibly I need some better infantry in B phase rather than just basically spam. And maybe you need the KM infantry in B phase so that you have some better AT capabilities. Yeah, that's a possible change. But I have addressed it with the Panzerschreck in B phase. I need to kill tanks, so we'll see. In the Reckon tab, I've got the Scharfschütze, or Reckon mainly, and then in B phase the Landstromaufklärer, the Dutch SS unit. And the idea is that this is kind of like, you know, to double function as sort of a little bit CQC with the 2 Molotov cocktails. It's not great. It's only 2 submachine guns. It's unfortunately a light machine gun here, so it won't fire within 100-meter range. But, you know, it's the only other CQC unit you've got, basically. In the tank tab, I decided to try out this shitty, spammy infantry support tank, because the infantry definitely needs to be supported. It's only 30mm penetration, so it's actually not usable against tanks. The B2 Führer in B phase to basically upvet units and later upvet the King Tiger potentially as well. Yeah, really nice with the HE gun here. And then in C phase the Stug single vetted. You lose 3 if you double vet, but I think you need the tanks. Or the numbers rather. And then I decided to go for the better King Tiger with the better frontal armor and a little bit more shells for each. Support tab, this is a must pick. This nice B2 flame tank, super cheap, really nice. And I decided to go for the ArsatzMG in A phase. I could have gone for this one, but I went for numbers. You can get like 2 instead of one of these. And the Feldjäger is a really good unit, so I took it. And here I went for the Luftwaffe SMG 271 instead of this one, mainly because of the much better damage output. Range is the same. Here you get much more availability, but I think, yeah, you could consider actually upwetting it, but I don't think it's necessary because it's disheartened anyway. Then ammunitions, and then the new commander tank, and then the flamers in C. Well, this is the other CQC option you basically have. So bring them in C phase. Another option would be the IG gun in A phase, which would possibly be quite a decent option. Yeah, but I've got the ArsatzMGs. So AT. Here are some more AT options. Panzerjäger 35R to help out in A phase. Then I decided to go for the... Oh, that's actually... Yeah, I decided to go for the range here. But I think it might be better to go for heat. Six double vetted. Yeah, let's do that. Let's change it out. And let's bring them in the Horch, which is super fast. Yeah, let's do it like that. And then we've got the Pak 40 in A and B phase. And like I said, the Panzerschreck. You could consider bringing the Pak 43 in particular in quick play. Potentially that's a better option. But you have the King Tiger coming out in C phase, so... yeah, AA tab, Flak 36 is like the viable option in A phase. And single vetted, and then obviously the SDKFZ 71. But that's supposed to be brought out together with the King Tigers to support them. Then I went for the Russian converted AA piece, double functioning as a AT gun if need be. And then this is just AA. You might consider swapping that out because you can bring them in C phase as well. But you've got the King Tigers in C as well. Artillery tab. I've got the mortars here. I'm not sure if that's necessary. And then I went for the Leichte Feldhaubitze and Nebelwerfer as a must pick in my opinion. It might be an option to bring the battery leader in B, or maybe the Panzerwerfer in A instead of the mortars. Maybe an option. Should I do that? It would eat a lot of ammunition though. So let's keep it this way. You might need to smoke, and yeah, I'll keep it that way. Here in the air tab, I've got the Uhu to do some early game strafing as well. And then I've got this super fast fighter, which is hopefully decent enough. It's new as well. I want to try it out in B phase, single vetted. I might actually swap them eventually because here you get 3 still. And then you could get 4 Uhus. But because I want to use them for strafing duty, that might be more viable in A phase. And then in B phase, a rocket plane, yeah, to kill support units basically. This is the deck that I want to try out. It's a deck for basically quick play intentions. Obviously with a 50-minute time limit, you might build it very differently. And I decided to go Juggernaut. And the reason, so the income here in Juggernaut is a little bit less, 15 points less in B phase than with Balanced. But you know, what am I bringing out in B phase? I don't have the good tanks yet. I don't have costly infantry yet. So I think it's a good call to just go with Juggernaut with this particular division that is so reliant on C phase basically. I mean, you could always play a super spammy infantry rush and very aggressively, but I think a good player would, you know, stop you. So let me know what you think. Until then, bye for now.